Probably the same picture.
Yeah.
Got on the board in 1980.
Every year.
I've been on for 35 years in a row. So those days
Every year his little one came off.
and then more gets added over here.
Okay, you look good. You look good. What do you want us to do? I don't know what you want me to do. Pose? Smile? Point to the camera. Okay.
Wait, Julie should be in the middle.
Yeah, why am I in the middle, dude? I'll be there.
You can't just steal this one.
No, me and Mr. Go way back. 2 minutes ago. No, I put him in my yearbook every year. We have like a section for the board of trustees. Oh yeah. The only thing that changes is obviously the student.
Yeah, and Andy is new. He's only been on 3 years.
Oh yes, I'm so happy.
Everybody else has been on for
I've
like
been
20.
on yearbook for 3 years. So every year he went on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one of the most stable boards, I think, in Orange County.
That's impressive.
That's because the students do as well as you guys do, and your yearbook is an amazing product.
Yeah, I think we should get some recognition in this place.
They actually do. There is something, every now and then, they try to rotate what gets recognized.
Oh, okay. Maybe in my 4 years. I
So
missed it.
There is the communications literature, and all
Yeah,
that, but it rotates.
Oh man. That's okay. So before I graduate, it's not gonna happen, right? Because I'm graduating this year.
This year, I don't know what's coming up, but I'm going to guess not.
We should lobby for it.
That's a good point. That. That's the person to ask. Actually, see Jennifer? Ask her if you guys get the third.
No, it's okay. I feel embarrassed. Did you see me? Hi.
Nice to meet
We
you.
were talking about, I said that as far as what gets written, we shouldn't try to recognize all the different words and rotate.
We rotated around.
I don't know if you ever did again. We've done this before.
We have,
It
yeah.
was before her time.
We keep rotating it. Okay, so I'll work on the next. I'll check to see our list.
Try to lobby for me.
Okay, so you're for journalism? Yours, okay. I'll work
Be
on it.
like, my friend, my name's Iris.
I can do it.
Right? Iris? I'm just kidding. It's okay. So great job. Yeah, we did.
Okay, very good. Good work.
I told her.
Good job.
Oh, about the
yeah.
yearbook?
She wants to be
Honestly,
recognized. You
honestly
got it.
though, I'm gonna be serious. This year's yearbook, as I know, is a game changer. Oh, it is. We really
So
added.
you know who should be your person being the ambassador? Mr. Whitney.
Mr. Whitson.
Oh,
easy. Me and him are
easy. I know. So you just have him do a little
We go to
lobby.
his office. I think there needs to be a serious.
We need to have recognized.
Sports gets recognized every time.
No, visual and performing arts.
Oh yeah,
and
that was
students,
good. That's good.
Students succeeding and
that was-
overcoming.
I was crying. Wait, knowing Louis in 8th grade and 7th grade and not knowing his story is so crazy.
That's the thing. And the thing is, there are so many people who have a story you don't know.
So we had this case. Have you ever heard of New York?
No.
Oh, you've never heard of it?
No, but I've heard of other
It's like
efforts, but
yeah,
not
it's like stories about crazy people's work, and we wanted to do that. On
Was that one where they go into the box and tell their story?
No. They just
You know about that though, right?
yeah, I know
That
about
was
that.
really cool.
But then this is when just
The Human Project or something.
yeah, they just go around and take pictures of like people who are willing to like share their story. And they
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like
I think the reality is everybody has a story. And that's why when
figure
you're
mine
writing
out.
your senior letters, just tell your story. But basically, everybody's got a story. Everybody's dealt with something or had an amazing moment or something that, and at your young age, maybe it's not huge yet, but when you get older, if you become a publisher of something, you'll experience that a lot.
I don't think I'll become a publisher.
What are you going to do?
For my future? Yeah, I don't want to do anything like not this, but I want to work with kids. So I want to do some occupational therapist and work with like, what is it called? Autistic kids. I mean, they have stories.
So you'll major in kinesiology, and then the trick is finding the right place to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
Awesome. What college do you want to go to?
I'll tell you after I get my exams. You know, I don't want to say, oh, I want to go here, and then I end up there. You know, it's kind of embarrassing.
Well, here's the thing. My son got his degree in kinesiology from Cal State Fullerton. So they have a very good program. My daughter-in-law, my stepdaughter, got her degree from APU in kinesiology, doing the same things. And so that's why I know about kinesiology. I got two out of four.
What did they have? What did it
Well, my stepdaughter really wants to do physical therapy and helping. I keep trying to push her. Here's where I think the jobs are. Working with the older folks. I think our generation is aging significantly. You know, they always say 60 is the new 40 and all that kind of stuff. So people are going to be in their 70s and 80s, but no matter what, your body starts to give out stuff.
Actually, that is very smart. There were always
Knees, hips. My mom had a head injury. She literally fell out of her bed because she had a bedside table. Hit so bad she had to have brain surgery because her brain swelled. Well, then after that she had to have occupational therapy to make sure she wasn't wobbly and fall over anymore. And you have to strengthen things back up. So there's a huge market for good jobs helping people in those situations. So that's what I keep trying to push my daughter-in-law to, is that she really needs to. Because everybody wants to do athletes. Everybody wants to help the athletes. But I can tell you, there's so much to be done if you're like there. I get other areas of occupational therapy.
That's crazy because I trained actually at which school called the Hava.
The brain injury base. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No one knows that.
Oh, no, I know about that. When I used to be the principal of Hava before, and when I worked with the Rotary group there. We were always raising money to give them self-teaching projects. Yeah, I'm glad that you got to intern there.
So like I worked with them and I was honestly mind-blown. Like I really didn't know. Like, you know, we see like kids about like school ones, and those are like minor. These kids are like that biting, pulling my hair. I got the fullest games. It was crazy. Yeah,
and it didn't scare you.
No, I liked it. It was fun. It's new every day.
Did you feel necessary when you're helping people?
They're so cute too.
They are. And they want
funny.
help.
It's so funny.
Well, stick to it.
I'll talk to Mr. Whitson about a lobby for me too.
Lobby.
I'm gonna read it. Oh yeah, you kind of stuttered a little. Yeah, I said slow. That is so confusing. And then I was really like, I don't know how to Why is it Mr. Whitman here? He's probably with the soccer boys. He probably went to the CIF game. Oh, I wanted to go. Yeah, right? Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello, miss.
I'm Iris.
Iris, Adam, nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm Tiffany, Adam.
Sonora. Nice. Do you know Jennifer Bay?
I do, she's wonderful.
She is crazy.
Oh,
She's my friend from Turkey.
she's amazing.
Berkeley, US. She already got into USC. She gets unheard of, right? She's my inspiration, but
Mine too. Yeah.
she's so crazy,
Oh, I know.
so dedicated.
She's so lovely too. She's such a
She's
great
so
kid.
nice.
Yeah, I know.
On top of that,
I know.
humble.
Yes. Yeah. She's wonderful. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, we'll be back in session here, and I'd like to call, we have several people who want to address the board at this time. I have Sonia Townsend.
I wanted to drop this article. Good evening. My name is Sonia Townsend, and I'm a candidate for the Orange County Board of Education District 4. And I come to you today as a mom, as a registered nurse, and as a concerned citizen. I have an article that I submitted to Mr. Woods. Well, I submitted the article. I guess it went all the way down. Okay, and this is regarding Dr. Ronald Powell, And he has a message to schools and colleges about wireless devices in health. And obviously, as a registered nurse, I'm really concerned about this, and I became aware of this issue just this last year. First of all, let me go ahead and give you a little bit of a background so you know who he is, and don't think that he's just a fly-by-night. So, Dr. Powell, he's a retired U.S. government scientist, a PhD applied physics, Harvard University, 1975. During his government career, he worked for the Executive Office of the President, the National Science Foundation, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, and for those organizations, he respectively addressed federal research and development program evaluation, energy policy research, and measurement, development, and support of electronics. His bio goes on and on and on, but I just kind of wanted to give you a taste of what he's about, because this is really concerning. A little bit of the background. Obviously, wireless devices transmit information using radio frequency or microwave radiation. The International Biomedical Research Community has been studying the biological impact of such radiation for decades, but more intensely in these last years. So there's been thousands of peer-reviewed studies published by the biomedical research journals that have contributed to the understanding of this impact. There are many serious biological effects that have been found that immediate responsive action is warranted. And this is what has gotten me, all of a sudden it hit me that this is what's going on, and very few of us know what's going on, the crisis of this. So it's a 21st century crisis. So basically, we all have had either EKGs or ECGs, and you know that they're all electrical conductivity for the body, the brain, or the heart. Well, the levels of man-made radiofrequency microwave radiation in our environment are increasing exponentially and already may exist by many orders of magnitudes, and the levels of which all life on Earth has evolved. So simply stated, we're just drowning in a radiofrequency microwave radiation sea. So my concern comes because of our schools. They are not they're wireless, or they're not hardwired. And I really would like for you, the board, since it is our responsibility as parents, educators, health professionals, to just take note. We know that because of the advertisements and the government, the economic powers, the political powers of these profitable wireless industries, they've enabled them to dominate the public dialogue. Well, anyway, I just wanted you to just take note of that. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Next, we call on Diane Hickey.
Good evening, trustees. My name is Diane Hickey, and I'm the parent of a sophomore in the district. I am submitting into the public record facts relative to pulsed microwave radiation and the health of the students and teachers. The following is a quote from a letter addressed to the LAUSD Board of Education from Martha Herbert, MD, PhD. I am a pediatric neurologist and neuroscientist on the faculty of Harvard Medical School and on the staff of the Massachusetts General Hospital. EMF, RFR from Wi-Fi and cell towers can exert a disorganizing effect on the ability to learn and remember, and can also be destabilizing to immune and metabolic function. This will make it harder for some children to learn, particularly those who are already having problems in the first place. The 1971 Naval Medical Research Institute report, a bibliography on microwave radiation, listed as observed disorders, lack of concentration, anxiety, and loss of memory. The Defense Intelligence Agency 1976 report on biological effects of EMF showed that military personnel exposed to microwave radiation experienced fatigue, irritability, sleeplessness, depression, anxiety, forgetfulness, and lack of concentration. Common health effects that are currently being linked through research are impaired brain function, concentration problems, inability to focus, short-term memory problems, brain fatigue, loss of alertness, brain fog, ADD, ADHD, impaired mental processing, reduction in the ability to form judgments, make decisions, process information, develop intellectually, respond to the environment, acquire and develop insights, make connections, and learn. An associate recently passed on the observation of 22 school nurses in schools where Wi-Fi had been installed for 3 to 4 years. They noted increases in disruptive behavior, sleep disturbances, anxiety, seizures, and more children being diagnosed with ASD, particularly at earlier ages. The reason our children attend school here is to provide them with an environment for learning. My son recently received his ACT score. He was in the 98th percentile. Kyle performed to the best of his academic ability, and that should be the expectation. Students should attend Fullerton High School with the knowledge that they are being provided an environment that is conducive to their own academic achievement, and parents expect that as well. Students achieving their academic excellence will be clearly compromised with the introduction of wireless radiation. With what is known about EMF exposures and learning, introducing radiation into the school environment is a full yielding of student health and potential scholastic achievement to wireless technology. Your purpose is to provide an environment conducive to learning. Why are you trustees proceeding with the installation of pulsed microwave radiation in classrooms, undermining your very purpose for being here? Thank you.
Thank you, Vicki. Next, Mr. Imbriano.
I pulled several items. How much time do I got, Doc?
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Unless you want to continue at the end.
All right, I'll do that. Thank you for that. Joe Briano, I'm a parent of a Fullerton student. His name's Jacob. He's at Troy High School. And turn that buzzer down. That's a little obnoxious, to be honest with you. We know 3 minutes. Got this thing going and that thing going. I think it's a bit disrespectful. I'd like to call attention to what I witnessed here tonight, and that's to clear the room of the audience. These students are full of youthful exuberance, and they're in harm's way, and you made them leave because you want them to wait 9 minutes for something as important as what these parents have come here to bring to your attention tonight, and I repeatedly bring to your attention. And I really think it's shameful that you are censoring information down to that level and to that extent. So, Mr. Hathaway, I really think you need to think hard and long about openness and transparency, sir. People need to know what we're talking about. People come to this meeting to hear what's going on. It's not just a dog and pony show. It's not just something to pat each other on the back over all the time. This is a serious issue. Microwave emissions in classrooms, in my opinion, are criminal, and I have submitted legal demands to have that turned off, and you've had your legal department punt and throw the ball back in my court, and believe me, our team's working on a strategy to get this stuff turned off. You know, Zonia's running for school board. MJ Norris come out and said this stuff's extremely dangerous. We're not going to sit here and let you folks run this like your living room anymore, because it's not your living room. It belongs to the taxpayers, and it belongs to the parents, and you're here to educate these children, and you're here to make sure that these children are safe when they're in school. And from your behavior, I have yet to get one email from any of you acknowledging receipt of any of this. The only thing you've said is, we're not going to meet with you. We're not going to meet with this oncologist that wants to Skype in and have a conversation. So, you know, I'm going on 3 years showing up here, missing time out of my family. I'm not going to stop. I'm not just going to talk about wireless, because I'll tell you, folks, there's a lot more going on than just these emissions, okay? We've got issues with lighting. We've got issues with air conditioning. And we've got issues with water quality. These kids are drinking out of pipes with lead flux oozing out of them. We don't have any water filtration for the students, but I'm sure you all got sparklets in the office. You're putting defibrillators in, and I'll be honest with you, you're probably going to need them. Because once these systems go in, if they do, against my wishes and all the pleas I've made, you're going to see issues with children possibly dropping dead. Because it's happening. It's happening right now. No one's tracking it. No one wants to find out why it's happening. But you got defibrillators everywhere. Let me tell you something. The blood's going to be on your hands for ignoring this. We have the leading integrative cardiologist in the United States, Dr. Sinatra, totally warning against what you're doing. Putting high-powered access points in with 35 devices, and add those emissions to the 35 devices that are already in the class against school policy that teachers aren't enforcing. All the kids got their cell phones on all day. Those things are pulsing away. They're in there texting each other, playing their little games on them. No one's enforcing that. So now we're going to go to 70 wireless devices in the classroom. And Dr. Singer, you're the father of the microwave soldier. You know all about this stuff. We've presented you with plenty of information, sir, and you've been in utter denial. I'll pick this up at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Next item I have on the agenda is nominations for delegate assembly. Do I have a motion to, yes, Dr. Singer?
Mr. President, I move that the board approve the following group of folks to be nominated to the delegate assembly. Dana Black, Lauren Brooks, Lynn Davis, Judith Franco, Candace Kern, Rosemary Saylor, Francine Cinto, and Michael Simon.
So we have a motion and a second to nominate to the delegate assembly the 8 persons that Dr. Singer indicated. Any discussion on these? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously. Next item we have is certification of second interim report. Dr. Lipp.
You want to just run that first?
Oh, okay.
Let's do that first.